This ring, it will get me in trouble one day. I think I've spoken about it 2 times already. Making this the third time. It's probably the last time. I don't really have to talk about this particular ring because it does not only involve your spiritual fathers. It does not only involve prophets, bishops, or these big DDGOs. They are big names, big names that are connected to the cult that gives out this particular ring. You've seen your daddy wearing it. You've seen your prophet, your spiritual father wearing it. And you've been asking, you've been wondering, what is it all about? Why do they all have this particular ring? Is it fashion? It's not. That particular ring that you see, that red knob on top that you see, it's not a marble, as many of you think. That's actually a sample of dried blood. That was, I know you're now asking, how do you know all this? And whose blood is it? Not all knowledge is accumulated through experience. I know people who have it. I know people who have gone to Benin. I know people who are part of the cult. I know people who were initiated and given this particular ring. And I know of one particular guy who broke it in my face just so that he can show me what was inside. That's when I realized that your spiritual fathers, your prophets, are in something too deep. After you broke it, as we speak, he's no more. Before he passed away, his children all perished in accidents. His parents, they all died mysteriously. Everyone that was connected to him is probably no more. I mean, I'm talking of the people that I used to know. Those are the consequences of breaking the covenant. That's why it's practically impossible for your spiritual fathers to repent or to let go of all these rings that they got from Benin, all these swords and all these belts. I know there's this other particular, very popular belt that they all wear. They have been doing all these things, these demonstrations in your face, but you might not have been cognizant of it from the signs that they use, different signs that they've been using. And you've been thinking that it's a normal thing. They're just trying to inspire us, to motivate us, or to inspire us to be connected more to the things of God. But I've told you times without number that if you know what's good for your life, for yourself, and for your families, do away with anything that is prophetic related. The things that these people have done, the things that these people have gotten themselves involved into, for them to be who they are or what they are today, are beyond your imagination. The rituals that they have done, the commitments that they have made, the covenants that they are part of. My people, I know I sound like a broken record, but I might not be able to go too deeper into some of these subjects. Like I said, there are big names that are also involved in these rituals. And I don't want to find myself with so many targets behind my back. Already I have enough enemies. I don't want to keep on creating more enemies, because when you start going too deep, the things that I talk about most of the time are just general stuff. I just generalize things just so that I don't offend the big guys. Because the big guys don't play. They don't waste time. If you try to play around the areas where they get their protection, their power, they'll come after you and they'll show no mercy. So I wouldn't want to overstep. A wise man once said, you must pick your battles wisely. So I'd rather deal with charlatans. You know, charlatans, come on, they are just charlatans. They claim to have power, yet they have none. But that ring that you see, like I have already told you, it's just a sign that you should stay away from the man who is wearing it. Stay very far away from any man that wears that ring. The commitment behind that ring is till death do us part. The rituals that they did to collect or to get that ring connects them with the gods, the godfathers, mostly of Benin. And the power that the ring has, this I'm telling you from the testimony that I got from this old friend of mine who's no more, the power that it has, it works as a spell that as long as he wears it and he is in contact with you, one, you'll be so afraid of him. Two, you'll be hypnotized. Three, you'll be very submissive to him. As long as he's in your presence, you'll be out of your senses. You'll be his subject. To those of you who have been to prophetic shrines, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That kind of feeling that you get when you're under the sound of his voice. To women, it works differently. It arouses them. The majority of women who go to prophetic ministries, they are forever aroused when the man of God in courts, when the man of God is on the pulpit, or when the man of God enters the building. All of them. And I'm speaking from the testimonies that I get from those who successfully broke out of these cults. And this guy of mine who told me this was very clear that there is no woman who can say no to him. Whether she's married, whether she's a nun, a Catholic nun, whether she's in a committed relationship, or whether she's never been with a man before in her life. Once they come in contact, or once they're in the same environment, or once he looks